Hey everyone, it's Saturday, I'm Nina and this is BBC News Round. Stick with me for the next few minutes for all of this. We've got your roundup of the week's biggest stories and the little deer taking on a rhino. First up, we've been reporting on Storm Goretti all this week and many parts of the UK are still feeling its effects. Overnight, people have captured dramatic footage of the storm, including this thunder snow in Pembrokeshire, which is when snowfall is mixed with lightning. There are yellow weather warnings for most of the UK until this afternoon, and Scotland and Northern England have yellow warnings on Sunday too. More than 35,000 people in the southwest of England, Wales and the Midlands are without power after the storm disrupted electricity supply. Cornwall is one of the most affected places as high winds have broken cedar fences, brought down trees and damaged buildings. And over on the Newsround website, you've been telling us how Storm Goretti has affected where you live. Hamilton, the musical Forever, lives in Birmingham. They say their school was closed, but they still had to do work online. Huntrix fan Forever was also off school because of the weather and said they are going sledging. Tortured Poet Swifty said they had 100 miles per hour winds, lots of power cables and trees fell, so schools closed because of the debris. And Strawberry Lover told us how their brother's football was cancelled as well. Well, thanks so much for your comments, guys, and make sure to keep safe and stay warm out there. We've been looking at the snowy weather and some other big stories of the week in the Know. Here's Emma Louise.
This week, there was big news about the South American country of Venezuela. US forces attacked Venezuela overnight last Saturday. American President Donald Trump announced that his soldiers had captured Venezuela's President Maduro and his wife and taken them to the USA. The US government has said that President Maduro has committed crimes, which mean he should stand trial in the USA. But some countries have criticised the American military strikes, saying they broke international law. Earlier this week, more than 1,000 schools were closed because of heavy snow across parts of the UK. Some of the deepest snow was in Aberdeenshire in Scotland, where a major incident was declared because of the wintry weather. These kids from the area told us what it was like there.
This is the most snow we've ever seen.
It's up to my waist in some places.
Loads of people have been trying to get bread and milk.
But I love the snow because I like doing snow angels, and so do my dogs.
And a war horn that is thought to be around 2,000 years old has been discovered in Norfolk. The ancient instrument, called a carnix, is about 1.5 meters long, and it has a bronze model of an animal head on the end. Experts say they were used to inspire warriors in battle thousands of years ago. Consider yourself in the know.
Next, 2025 was a huge year for space, with unmanned moon landings, an asteroid mission and Saturn's rings disappearing from view. And 2026 is set to be just as big. Here's Emma Louise again with all you've got to look forward to.
In 2026, something huge is coming. US Space Agency NASA is hoping to send a team of astronauts on a 10-day trip around the moon. The mission will be called Artemis 2. The last time astronauts headed to the moon was almost 50 years ago, so this return has been a long time coming. Why the name? Well, Artemis 1 was a mission back in 2022. That was successful in getting to the moon, but with no people on board. To get themselves ready, the 4 astronauts have been deep in training ahead of blastoff. They could be on the way as early as February. That's not the only big launch that we could see in 2026. SpaceX is planning to send 5 Starships to Mars towards the end of the year. They estimate it will take 6 months for the vehicles to get there and hope they can land on the actual surface of the red planet. And just in case you'd like one more, here you go. In summer, NASA will launch the Sunrise mission. They'll be sending 6 small, toaster-sized satellites to study solar activity, map the sun's magnetic field, and improve our understanding of how the sun affects space weather. Of course, we'll let you know what happens with all of these here on Newsround.
So much to look forward to. Thanks, Emma Louise. OK, before we go, take a look at this little deer at a zoo in Poland giving a rhino a lesson in headbutting. The muntjac, which is the small species of deer, kept charging at the rhino and the rhino joined in. The two animals often live together in the wild and zookeepers say the deer is currently full of beans with lots of energy. Amazing. That's all from the TV team for now, but don't forget to head online for the rest of the day's top stories. Whilst you're there, you can try our quiz of the week and test out your news knowledge. And we want to know what book you're reading right now. It's after Queen Camilla has started a mission to get more people reading. Have a super Saturday. Bye, everyone.